Imagine a world where small changes could protect your health and significantly reduce your risk of having a stroke. Picture enjoying more mornings, more memories, and a longer, healthier life. What if I told you that you could achieve all of this without relying on prescription bottles or expensive supplements? Instead, it all starts with what you eat. You might not believe it, but some simple, everyday foods can lower your stroke risk, especially after age 60. And no, I'm not talking about exotic, hard-to-find ingredients. These are foods you can find at your local grocery store today. In this video, I'll take you on a journey to understand how these foods can naturally protect your brain, nourish your blood vessels, and improve your heart health. Stick with me, because the next few minutes might change the way you think about your diet and your health for good. The stark reality of stroke after 65. Let's start with a truth that many of us tend to ignore. Stroke is not just a sudden event that happens to others. It's an equal opportunity condition, and for seniors, the risk increases significantly. In fact, according to the CDC, nearly 75% of all strokes happen to people over the age of 65. This isn't just a statistic, it's a reality that many seniors, like my neighbor George, experience without any warning. George was in his 70s, still active and living life to the fullest. He had a small garden, a warm smile, and was known in the neighborhood for his daily walks. His health was top-notch in terms of being mobile and engaged. He had no known risk factors, no major health concerns, and then, out of nowhere, everything changed. One ordinary morning, George stepped outside to retrieve his mail, something he had done every day. That was the last thing I saw him do before the unexpected happened. A few minutes later, I heard a loud thud. Running outside, I found George collapsed on the ground, unresponsive. His wife was beside herself. And within minutes, paramedics arrived. It was a stroke. And by the time they got there, it was too late. What struck me most about this incident wasn't just the suddenness of the event. It was the realization that this could happen to anyone regardless of how active or healthy they might seem. George had no prior symptoms, and neither did his family. They were blindsided, just like so many other families who face the sudden and life-altering consequences of a stroke. Just as George's story illustrates, strokes don't always come with a warning sign. There's no clear signal or dramatic event like chest pain or sudden dizziness for many. And unfortunately, the risk can be silently building in the background for years without the person ever realizing it. The true cost of stroke. For seniors, a stroke can be more than just a medical event. It's often a life-changing, irreversible event that strips away independence, alters daily life, and can even take away one's ability to speak or walk. For many, it's not just the physical toll it takes, but the emotional and psychological consequences as well. The loss of independence, the inability to do everyday tasks, and sometimes even the loss of one's identity can have a long-lasting impact on their quality of life. What makes matters worse is that the vast majority of strokes, nearly 80%, are preventable with proper care and lifestyle choices. The truth is, stroke doesn't have to be an inevitable part of aging. You don't have to resign yourself to being another statistic. Why most seniors don't see it coming? Here's the most crucial fact. Many seniors don't realize that the factors leading to a stroke develop gradually over the years. You may feel fine, and your doctor may even give you a clean bill of health during your checkups. But beneath the surface, conditions like high blood pressure, cholesterol imbalances, and chronic inflammation could be silently increasing your risk. This is the danger of invisible health risks. You may feel great today, but these conditions can continue to worsen without presenting any obvious signs. By the time you experience any symptoms, such as dizziness, blurred vision, or difficulty walking, it might be too late to prevent a stroke. You don't have to wait for that moment of realization when it's too late. The good news is that many of these risks can be managed effectively through simple, natural changes in your diet and lifestyle. The good news: stroke risk is manageable. While it may seem daunting, stroke risk doesn't have to control your future. The fantastic news is that you can reduce your risk, and the best part is that you don't need to rely on costly supplements or drastic medical interventions. The key lies in the simple choices we make every day. Small, consistent changes like watching your diet, getting regular exercise, managing stress, and staying hydrated can have a significant impact on your health and well-being, reducing your chances of experiencing a stroke. In fact, you may already have some of the solutions at your fingertips in your kitchen, waiting to be incorporated into your daily meals. Today, I want to share with you 6 everyday foods that have been shown to help reduce stroke risk, protect your blood vessels, and even nourish your brain. These foods are not some magical solution. They are simple, accessible, and backed by peer-reviewed research. Why diet matters in stroke prevention. One of the most effective ways to manage stroke risk is by eating the right foods. What you eat affects everything from your blood pressure and cholesterol levels to the health of your brain and blood vessels. If you want to protect your brain and reduce your risk of stroke, consider making these simple yet powerful foods part of your daily routine. In the next segment of this video, I'll explore 6 specific foods that you can incorporate into your diet to help manage stroke risk. These are foods you can easily find at your local grocery store. And no, you don't need to spend a fortune on them. They are simple, natural, and incredibly effective. So, grab a cup of tea, relax, and let's take a deep dive into these foods that could make all the difference in your health. The right choices today could mean more mornings, more time with loved ones, and more years to enjoy your life as it was meant to be lived. And remember, prevention isn't as complicated as you think. It all starts with a small change. Stay with me, because the next part of this video will guide you through the specific foods that can help protect your brain from stroke. If you're serious about lowering your stroke risk, you don't want to miss this. These are actionable tips, practical suggestions, and scientifically backed strategies that you can start implementing today. So, what's the first step? It's simple. Stay tuned and let's discover how easy it is to start protecting your health and your future right now. Why prevention matters. High blood pressure and stroke risk. High blood pressure, often referred to as the silent killer, is a dangerous condition that can significantly increase your risk of having a stroke. What's especially concerning is that high blood pressure doesn't always give you clear signs that something is wrong, making it all too easy for it to go unnoticed until it's too late. For many people, like my neighbor Evelyn, this sneaky condition can have devastating consequences. Evelyn lived an active, busy life and always thought she was in good health. But one morning, everything changed when her daughter found her slumped over in the kitchen, unresponsive. She had suffered a severe stroke, a stroke caused by high blood pressure that had gone undiagnosed for years. What struck me the most about Evelyn's experience was how she had no idea that her blood pressure was high. She wasn't feeling unwell, and there were no warning signs, no dizziness, headaches, or unusual fatigue. But high blood pressure was silently doing its damage, weakening her blood vessels over time. And eventually, that damage led to a life-altering stroke. It's an unsettling reality that high blood pressure doesn't always show symptoms, yet it can be quietly damaging your body. When blood pressure stays high for a long time, it puts immense strain on your arteries, especially those in the brain. Over time, this can weaken the walls of your blood vessels, leading to a higher risk of them either rupturing or developing clots. Either scenario can lead to a stroke, and that's why high blood pressure is often referred to as a silent killer. What makes this even more alarming is that nearly 65% of Americans over the age of 60 are affected by high blood pressure, and a large portion of them don't even know they have it, or they don't have it under control. The fact is, Many seniors feel perfectly fine, unaware of the damage being done inside their bodies. This is what makes high blood pressure such a dangerous risk factor for strokes. However, the good news is that high blood pressure is manageable, and there are simple ways to lower your risk and protect your brain from strokes. The key lies in making conscious lifestyle choices and introducing certain foods into your diet that can help lower blood pressure. You don't have to rely solely on medications. By focusing on heart-healthy and brain-supporting foods, you can actively reduce your risk of stroke. So why is diet so critical when it comes to managing blood pressure? The answer is simple. The right foods can support healthy blood pressure, nourish your blood vessels, and reduce inflammation, all of which are factors that can contribute to lowering stroke risk. Incorporating heart-healthy foods into your daily meals is one of the most effective ways to manage high blood pressure naturally. These foods aren't complicated or expensive to find. They're available at any local grocery store, and you can start eating them today to help protect your health. When it comes to managing high blood pressure, there are specific foods that can work wonders. For instance, oatmeal is an excellent addition to your diet. Not only is it high in fiber, which can help reduce cholesterol levels, but when paired with ground flax seeds, it provides omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to lower blood pressure and improve circulation. Oatmeal is an easy and affordable way to start the day on the right foot. Leafy greens like spinach, Swiss chard, and kale also play a significant role in controlling blood pressure. These vegetables are rich in potassium and nitrates, which help relax and dilate blood vessels, reducing the strain on your arteries and improving overall circulation. For seniors who are at risk of stroke, incorporating these leafy greens into your daily meals can be one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to keep your blood pressure in check. Beets, whether roasted or juiced, are another excellent food for lowering blood pressure. Beets contain natural nitrates, which help relax your blood vessels and improve blood flow. Drinking beet juice or adding roasted beets to salads or side dishes can be a delicious way to take care of your blood pressure while supporting brain health. Low-fat Greek yogurt is another food that can help manage high blood pressure. It's rich in calcium, magnesium, and potassium, 3 essential nutrients for maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. Pairing Greek yogurt with a handful of unsalted nuts, like almonds or walnuts, adds healthy fats and magnesium, which are both vital for supporting artery function and controlling blood pressure. Hibiscus tea, a lesser-known gem, has been shown to lower blood pressure as well. Studies have found that drinking hibiscus tea regularly can significantly reduce systolic and diastolic blood pressure levels. This tea not only hydrates but also provides a natural way to support healthy blood flow and circulation. Finally, omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, play an essential role in lowering blood pressure. These healthy fats help prevent plaque buildup in the arteries and improve blood flow to the brain. Consuming fatty fish a couple of times a week can be a game changer for your overall health. The combination of these heart-healthy foods, along with regular exercise, sufficient hydration, and stress management, can be a game changer for anyone trying to manage high blood pressure and lower their stroke risk. Even small changes, like swapping out processed snacks for healthy foods or adding a brisk walk after dinner, can make a significant difference in your health over time. So, let's take a moment to reflect on Evelyn's story. It serves as a stark reminder of why it's essential to take high blood pressure seriously. Even when you feel fine, the risks are often silent and gradual, but they are real, and they can be managed. If you're over the age of 60, make it a priority to get your blood pressure checked regularly. And don't wait until it's too late. Start making heart-healthy choices today to reduce your stroke risk. The simple reality is that we have the power to protect ourselves. With small adjustments to our diet and lifestyle, we can take control of our health and reduce our chances of experiencing a stroke. It starts with one step, and those small steps can have a lasting impact on your health and quality of life. So take charge of your health, make the right choices, and start today. Your brain, heart, and future will thank you. Foods to lower stroke risk. In the journey towards stroke prevention, diet plays a pivotal role. It's not just about cutting down on unhealthy habits, but also about embracing foods that support your overall heart health, blood pressure regulation, and brain function. There are certain foods that can dramatically lower your stroke risk. And the best part? Many of them are simple, delicious, and easy to incorporate into your daily routine. From the sweet indulgence of dark chocolate to the power-packed benefits of leafy greens, these foods not only taste great, but also support your brain and heart health. Let's take a closer look at some of the best foods you can eat to lower your stroke risk. Dark chocolate. Yes, you read that right. Dark chocolate can actually help lower your risk of stroke, but, of course, moderation is key. Dark chocolate that contains at least 70% cocoa is packed with flavonoids, which are natural compounds found in plants that promote cardiovascular health. These flavonoids help relax blood vessels, improve blood flow, and even lower blood pressure. Studies have shown that consuming dark chocolate regularly can reduce the risk of stroke by improving circulation to the brain. But it's important to keep portions in check. A small square or two a day is enough to reap the benefits without going overboard on calories or sugar. If you're someone with a sweet tooth, this is one treat you can feel good about. Dark chocolate is one of the few sweets that offer true brain health benefits. Just remember, moderation is essential, and always choose chocolate with at least 70% cocoa and minimal added sugar. Beans and lentils. Beans and lentils might be some of the most overlooked but powerfully protective foods you can eat. These pantry staples are rich in fiber, plant-based protein, and essential nutrients like folate, which plays a critical role in reducing homocysteine levels in the blood. Elevated homocysteine levels have been linked to increased stroke risk due to their ability to damage artery walls and promote blood clot formation. Incorporating beans and lentils into your diet can help lower cholesterol, regulate blood sugar, and control blood pressure, all of which are essential for stroke prevention. They're also rich in potassium and magnesium, which help regulate heart rhythm and lower blood pressure naturally. You don't need to be a gourmet chef to enjoy beans and lentils. Add them to salads, soups, or stews, or even blend them into a healthy dip. The possibilities are endless, and the health benefits are immense. Avocados. When it comes to healthy fats, avocados are the gold standard. These creamy fruits are rich in monounsaturated fats, which help reduce bad cholesterol, LDL, while boosting good cholesterol, HDL. Maintaining a healthy cholesterol balance is crucial for stroke prevention, as high cholesterol can lead to artery plaque buildup, which in turn increases the risk of clots and stroke. But that's not all avocados have to offer. They're also packed with potassium, more than even bananas, which helps regulate blood pressure. Additionally, avocados contain magnesium and folate, both of which are essential nutrients for supporting heart health and circulation. In fact, studies have shown that eating one avocado per day can significantly improve your artery function and lower your stroke risk. Add sliced avocado to salads, toast, or smoothies for a creamy, heart-healthy boost. Fatty fish. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain health and stroke prevention. Omega-3s have anti-inflammatory properties and help reduce triglycerides, which are fats in your blood that can contribute to heart disease and stroke. These healthy fats also help prevent abnormal blood clotting, a major contributor to ischemic strokes caused by blood clots blocking blood flow to the brain. Studies have consistently shown that consuming fatty fish at least twice a week can lower your risk of ischemic stroke by up to 13%. If you want to give your brain the best chance of staying healthy, try to include more omega-3 rich fish in your diet. Baking salmon with olive oil and lemon, making a quick sardine sandwich, or adding mackerel to a salad are just a few delicious ways to enjoy this brain-boosting food. For those concerned about mercury levels in some fish, Opt for wild-caught varieties like salmon or smaller fish like sardines and trout. Avoid frying fish, as the unhealthy fats used in frying can increase stroke risk. Berries. Berries may be small, but they pack a powerful punch when it comes to reducing stroke risk. Blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are rich in antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, which are the compounds responsible for their deep red and blue colors. These antioxidants help reduce inflammation, improve blood vessel health, and boost circulation, all of which are key factors in stroke prevention. In fact, a study from Harvard University found that women who ate berries at least 3 times per week had a 32% lower risk of stroke than those who ate them rarely. Other studies have found that regular berry consumption is associated with better memory, improved cognitive function, and lower blood pressure. The best part: berries are incredibly easy to incorporate into your diet. Toss them in your oatmeal, add them to your yogurt, or blend them into a smoothie, whether fresh, frozen, or dried. They're a convenient and nutritious snack that can help protect your brain for years to come. Leafy greens. Last, but certainly not least, leafy greens are some of the most powerful foods for stroke prevention. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens are packed with folate, vitamin K, magnesium, potassium, and nitrates, all of which are essential for maintaining healthy blood vessels and circulation. These nutrients help relax blood vessels, improve circulation, and prevent clot formation, which is the leading cause of stroke. One of the most compelling studies on leafy greens comes from the Journal of Stroke, where researchers found that women who ate more leafy greens had a 20–30% lower risk of ischemic stroke. Leafy greens also contain dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that helps relax blood vessels and improve oxygen delivery to your brain. To reap the full benefits, try to eat at least 1 cooked cup of greens per day or 2 cups of raw greens in a salad. If you're not a fan of kale or spinach, try adding them to smoothies or sauté them with garlic and olive oil to enhance their flavor. Final thoughts: empowering your health. The great news is that you have the power to protect your health, starting with simple dietary changes. The foods we've discussed: dark chocolate, beans and lentils, avocados, fatty fish, berries, and leafy greens are all readily available at your local grocery store and can have a significant impact on your stroke risk. They help nourish your blood vessels, regulate your blood pressure, and support overall brain health, all of which are crucial for stroke prevention. Remember, stroke risk isn't something you should ignore or accept as inevitable. Prevention starts with the choices you make today, and by incorporating these heart-healthy foods into your diet, you can reduce your risk and live a longer, healthier life. But don't stop with food alone. Regular exercise, staying hydrated, managing stress, and getting regular checkups are all crucial components of a stroke-preventing lifestyle. Start with one small change today. Maybe it's adding more leafy greens to your meals or making a habit of eating fatty fish twice a week. Small changes can lead to big improvements, and over time, these adjustments will make a world of difference. Stay strong, stay healthy, and share this video with those who might benefit from these simple yet powerful tips. Together, we can take action today to protect our future and ensure that the next years are filled with health, happiness, and vitality. Thank you for watching. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on maintaining a healthy, vibrant life after 60. What small change are you going to make today? Let me know in the comments below, and stay healthy.